Hi guys, Rajan here. Today I'm doing ownership review of my bike. It's been 6 months. I took the delivery of my bike in June 2016. So it's November 2016 now. So it's been 6 months and I have done 4,000 plus kilometers so far. So it's time for ownership review. Let's do this.
Do you like the song? What the was that?
I would be using my phone to go through the issues and whatever I'm going to say in this video. Before getting into the issues, I would like to clarify a few things. Like, is the bike enjoyable? Absolutely yes. The bike is very much enjoyable and you feel like riding it once you start riding the bike. It's thoroughly enjoyable. I'm coming from 150cc background because I upgraded from 150cc bike to 411cc bike, and it is thoroughly enjoyable and it's fun to ride. Does the bike has issues? Yes, it has many issues, but it has not stopped me from riding. So that kind of issues I have not faced. So all the issues were minor in terms of not stopping the bike. If you take the issues individually, they are not minor, but for me at least most of the issues were minor because they have not stopped the bike from running. Is the bike underpowered? Yes. After you start riding the bike like 1 or 2 months down the line, or if you are riding the bike on highways, you start feeling bike should have had more power. Yes, bike is underpowered for the cc engine it boasts. Maybe that's what Royal Enfield decided to do. I'm not sure, but if you ask me or ask anybody who rides Royal Enfield Himalayan, they would tell you bike is underpowered. Would I recommend this bike? Yes, but not right now. In 2016 model, there are many issues. Some issues may be very critical, some may not be, but I don't think overall as a consumer you would be happy buying this product right now. Wait for next year model. That's what I recommend, if you ask me. Okay, as I talked about, are the issues stop me from riding? No, not at all so far. 6 months experience. I'm not telling just as a RE fan here. I'm telling you as a consumer without any brand attachment here. My bike has not stopped anywhere whenever I took out. So far I have done the longest run of 300 plus kilometers in a stretch. So bike has not stopped or broke down. So that's what my experience. Let's get into the nitty-gritties of the issues. Okay, recently I have given my bike for voluntary service because I had so many issues. So the first issue I reported was oil leakage. It was not oil leakage per se, but I could say oil seepage because it was not dripping out of the engine. It should not happen. So I reported it, and to some extent it is solved, but I still notice oil seepage. So that is the status as of now. And next thing I reported was horrible mileage. For the bike, it is not so overpowered and it is like moderately powered, and it is not even giving 20 kilometers per liter for me. So I was expecting at least 20 to 25. So I was getting below 20. So I reported the issue. They said they have tuned carburetor and stuff. I'm not experiencing that much difference, but definitely I would say it is coming to the level of 2022 now after the voluntary service I gave it. Next thing I reported was engine heats up a lot. So see, this engine heating up happens in the traffic. So when the engine is heating up, it in turn results in the tank getting heated up. So it is completely inconvenience for you. So it will trouble you when you are standing in a traffic. You will definitely feel that pinch, and this has not been resolved. The heating issue is still there, and I'm not sure. I think the oil cooler they have given is not good enough to control the heat, and a lot of stuff maybe, but that's what I feel about it. And next thing I reported was engine making harsh grinding sound. So what they told me is like the sound is natural. Even now I have that little bit of grinding sound, little bit of tin can sound when you listen to the engine head. Maybe that is true for other bikes also. See, I'm reporting here about Himalayan, may not be people reporting about their bikes. That may be true for other bikes, I'm not sure, but I'm talking about Himalayan, so that's how it sounds. I don't think that's how it should sound, in the engine head also. There is a lot of moving parts, grinding each other. Something may be wrong there. I'm not sure about it. Still, it is not controlled even after the last voluntary service. So second service, upcoming service for me, I'm going to report it again. Not sure what happens. We'll see. Next thing I reported was clutch is hard and difficult to maneuver in traffic. Some people say replace the clutch wire with the Thunderbird clutch wire and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I reported it and they made the gears a little bit smoother and while changing, especially like after 2 or 3,000 RPM, the gear changes will be very smooth. But first and second gears are clunky, and you can hear the sound when you are changing the gears. Maybe that's how Royal Enfield gears are. I'm not sure, but still, compared to before the voluntary service and now, the gears smoothness has improved and it is much better. But 1 and 2, still I feel they are a little bit hard. Okay, next thing is false neutrals. False neutrals is common in Royal Enfield, Himalayan, and what I'm doing to avoid it is I give little bit of accelerator when I'm standing still before to get the bike to neutral position, especially in traffic. So when you give little bit of accelerator and change the gear while standing still, you can easily change it to neutral. Otherwise it is damn difficult, and you will be moving from first, second, third, and something like that. So you cannot change it, otherwise you need to move the bike. So either you move the bike or give little bit of accelerator and while holding the clutch and then change it, so it works for you. As you know, moving the bike in traffic is definitely not possible, so I would say hold the clutch, give a little bit of accelerator and change the gear. That is working for me so far. Another thing I noticed and reported was fuel cap leaks. When the petrol is full tank, the fuel cap leaked. I experienced it twice or thrice. Nowadays I'm not filling the tank completely, at least 1 or 2 liters less only I am filling. So I have not recreated that situation so far, but I reported it. They said they tightened the screws and stuff. I'm not sure whether it is contained. Other thing I reported was gear indicator on the odometer. So gear indicator, rather than informing me, it confuses me. So there is a sensor issue. I think I reported it. Still first and second gear, it is still kind of not proper. Top gears, it's showing properly. Again, I need to report it maybe in the next service. And rusting is, I think it's a problem. I saw rusting here and there where screws are there, screw openings are there. You need to maintain your bike, otherwise Royal Enfields, I think they will get rusted very quickly. I told them about the rusting of the chain. They cleaned the chain and gave it to me. I'm not sure how long it lasts unless I maintain the bike properly. And I had an issue of seat also. Seat was moving around, I got it replaced. And sometimes I experienced self-start is not working, especially when you wash the bike and that day you are roaming around and you try to start the bike. Sometimes it won't start. So that one also I reported. So far, after reporting it to service center, after getting the bike, I have not experienced it. So I think hopefully that is solved. Okay, another thing is I had an issue with the handle also, little bit of dragging towards left or right sometimes. I reported it. They told they have adjusted it. After getting the bike, I have not experienced any issues now. Hopefully it is solved. Otherwise, many people, as I heard from other Himalayan owners, many people replace their cone set and the T-stem. I'm not sure. I may have to replace that or not. But based on the problem, if it really occurs, I may have to go for it. So again, I will be heading to service center and reporting it and getting it replaced, obviously. Okay, these are all the stuff I actually reported during my voluntary service. I left, 1 month back, almost 1 month back. Hopefully, you guys got the information you were looking for, because few people requested, like, I'm planning to buy this bike, can you give your review of the bike and stuff. So this is my 6 months experience with Royal Enfield Himalayan. I'm not telling others problem, so I would be telling others problem in a bit. Just wanted to make clear, these are all the problems I faced and I'm reporting it to you. So how you process this information, it's up to you. As this out of the way, let's get into the stuff I heard. People got it replaced and stuff like that on Himalayan. Hopefully that also helps you in terms of making up your mind, or maybe it is informative for you. Some of the big stuff I have heard from other Himalayan owners are like whole engine got replaced due to continuously reoccurring issues in the engine. Many people got the head of the engine replaced due to reoccurring issues and sounds and stuff like that. And as I told before, the T-stem replacement, many people have done it. Tank replacement because of issues in the tank. Carburetor replacement, again it links to the fuel efficiency and stuff. So many people got the carburetor also replaced. So these are all some of the big stuff I have heard from other Himalayan owners. I have not done these replacements, so just to tell you guys like what's happening with other owners, whatever I have heard, I have told you guys just now. Okay guys, hopefully you guys process this information and use it as per your benefit. Thanks for watching, and before I sign off, remember guys, don't find the time, make time for your passion. Signing off, Rajan here. Bye.
Let it go.